Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to get the latest video notification. Hello students, in this series of important question of board exam 12th, this is the part 3. We'll discuss 1 mark question. Okay, so let's start with the question number 19. In the previous video, I have completed till question number 18. If you have not watched that video, then I will provide that link in the description box. Okay, so we'll start with question number 19. Okay, this is 1 mark question. So question is, evaluate the determinant. We have to find this determinant value. Determinant is given as cos theta minus sin theta and cos theta, like we discussed in the previous video also. Okay, how we find the determinant value? Like this, cos theta into cos theta, correct? So cos theta into cos theta, can I write cos square theta, or I will write one more step, cos theta into cos theta, and then minus we are giving, and then we are multiplying these two, correct? These two means minus sin theta into sin theta, minus sin theta into sin theta, okay? So cos theta into cos theta will be cos square theta, cos theta into cos theta will be cos square theta, and this minus will become plus, and sin theta into sin theta will be sin square theta, correct? And since we know from the trigonometry that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, okay? So I will write 1, and that will be our answer. Okay, so I hope this question is clear. This is very simple question, 1 mark question. Okay, cos theta into cos theta and minus sin theta into sin theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta, we got 1 as our answer. Okay, so before moving to the next question, we will discuss few definitions they can ask. Okay, this you can treat as extra questions. Okay, definition. So definition they can ask, like first definition, if we have to study, this is from matrix. Okay, so first column matrix, small definition is there, they can ask you in 1 mark question. Okay, so you have to remember, and very simple definition, just you have to give attention. Column matrix, so column matrix, there will be matrix which will have only 1 column. Okay, simple definition is a matrix you know, correct? So matrix is said to be, a matrix is said to be column matrix if it has only 1 column. Okay, and we are moving little bit slow. Why? Because we are covering the solution in detail. Okay, and if you will complete these all parts videos we are making, part 1, part 2, part 3, this will go on. Okay, we'll cover all the syllabus, like 1 mark question, 2 mark question, 3 mark question, then 5 mark question. Okay, if you will cover all these videos, then you can score easily 70% marks in your mathematics. Okay, because I'm selecting questions from different previous years question paper, model question paper. Okay, and I'm analyzing. Okay, and then I'm setting the question throughout all the syllabus. Okay, so column matrix is, a matrix is said to be column matrix if it has only 1 column. Only 1 column means, you can give a small example, like if A is a matrix, then it will have only 1 column. Only 1 column, you can write like 1, 2, 3. This has 3 rows, correct? Rows are 3, so 3, and column is only 1. Okay, so 3 cross 1 matrix is an example of column matrix. Okay, in the same way, we can write definition for row matrix. Okay, so I'm doing the same way. Okay, this is completed column matrix, only 1 column. So if I will change this column with row, suppose I am discussing the row matrix. Matrix definition we have to write. So what we'll do? In the same way, matrix is said to be row matrix, just I am removing that row, column I will exchange with row. A matrix is said to be row matrix if it has only one row. So in column matrix only one column, in row matrix only one row. Okay, only two word I changed. Row matrix if it has only one row, correct? So obviously example will be changed also. So A matrix, I will give example of same way, 1, 2, 3, only one row. Column I am keeping 3. So 1 row, 3 columns. So 1 cross 3. This is the example of row matrix. So in column matrix only one column, in row matrix only one row. This is clear? Okay. So next definition we'll discuss a square matrix. Okay. A square matrix. So a square matrix means if a matrix, a square means, a square you know, a square means every side is same. Okay. So in the same way we can remember the square matrix if the number of rows and number of columns will be equal. Okay, that is called a square matrix. So how we'll write? A matrix is said to be, see language is same, in the here also we use the same language. A matrix is said to be, in the same way here also I will write a matrix is said to be. A matrix is said to be. Okay, a square matrix, a matrix is said to be square matrix if, now I am putting the condition when it will call a square matrix, if the number of rows, if the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. The number of rows is equal to number of columns. Okay. And we can give a small example for this. Number of rows and number of column will be same. So I am writing any 2 cross 2 matrix where row will be 2 and number of column will be 2. So I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns. So number of rows and number of columns are equal. So it is an example of square matrix. Okay. So I hope you understood. Okay. Now the next definition is zero matrix. Zero matrix is simple. If all the elements of a matrix is 0, then it is called zero matrix. Okay. So how I will write? A matrix is said to be zero matrix, zero or null matrix we can say also. Okay, zero or null matrix, both are same. Zero or null matrix. Null means zero only. Okay, zero or null matrix if all its elements means elements of matrix, all its elements are zero. Okay, like if we will give example, small example, we are giving example for 2 cross 2 matrix, all the elements of 2 cross 2 matrix is 0. So it is example of zero matrix. Or we can give example of row matrix, correct? Only one row but all elements are 0. This is also called zero matrix. Okay. So I hope this definition is clear. Okay. Now the next definition is singular matrix. Two more definition is there. Okay, singular and non-singular. So this definition are simple definition. They can ask you any definition in 1 mark question. Okay. So singular matrix. So singular matrix means if a matrix, I will write the definition first, then I will explain. A matrix X. Suppose I am taking a matrix X. A matrix X is said to be, X is nothing but the name of matrix. Okay. So a matrix X is said to be singular if determinant of x is 0. If determinant value is 0, then it is called singular matrix. Correct? Only this much you have to write in exam. Okay? If you want, you can give any example. Like if example I will take, but example if you are not writing in exam, they'll also. But for explanation purpose, I am writing the example. If I am taking a matrix X, that is 1, 2, 4, 8. I am taking in such a way so that its determinant will be 0. Okay. If I will calculate the determinant of X, so determinant of X will be nothing but, I will calculate the determinant. Okay. And I explained how to calculate the determinant. 1 into 8, that will be 8, minus 2 into 4. So 2 into 4 is 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. It means determinant value is 0. So this X is a singular matrix. X is a singular matrix. Okay. So this is the example of singular matrix. Okay. Why? Because determinant value is 0. Okay. So example, you don't have to write in exam, just you have to write the definition. A matrix is said to be singular if determinant value is 0. Determinant of X is 0. In the same way, we can remember one more definition, that is called non-singular. Related to this, that's why I am writing here only. Non-singular. Opposite of singular. Okay. In singular, determinant value is 0. In non-singular, determinant value will be non-zero. Okay. So you can write definition in a simple way. A matrix X is said to be non-singular if determinant of X is not 0. So not 0, then non-singular, not 0, singular equal to 0. Determinant value is equal to 0. Okay. So I hope these definitions are clear. Okay. So now we'll move to our next question. That is 20th. Okay. In this question, we have to find the derivative of cos of log x with respect to x. Okay. So we have to find the derivative of, means d upon dx of function is given as cos of log x. Okay. So how we will do this? You have studied the chain rule, right? So we'll use the chain rule. In chain rule, I explained in the previous videos also. Okay, I uploaded on my channel. Okay, so we'll use the chain rule. So using chain rule, we'll solve this question. So we'll go from left to right. So first function is cos. So first I will do cos derivative. Okay. So cos derivative is nothing but sine. Cos derivative is nothing but minus sine. So minus sine. Okay. Minus sine. Okay. You know the formula, right? Derivative of cos x is nothing but minus sine x. Okay. But when you will see, this is not x, this is log x. So I will treat this as x. If this is x, then cos x derivative is minus sine x. Correct? But it is not x. Instead of x, it is log x. So instead of x, I will write as log x. Correct? And then derivative of cos, derivative is on second function is log. So derivative of log x with respect to x. Okay, so this is chain rule. Okay, we are using chain rule. Okay. So now you know the derivative of log x is nothing but 1 upon x. The derivative of log x is nothing but 1 upon x. So I can write as minus sine log x, sine of log x divided by log x derivative will be 1 upon x. Okay, because you know derivative of log x is nothing but 1 upon x. Okay, this formula you have to remember. Okay, these are the basic formula. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So using this, I will write in numerator minus sine log of x divided by x. This will be our answer. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Okay.